Number one, corporate politics. I don't know about you guys, but having a career in the music industry, there was so much of that going along, going around, going everywhere. Just give me a butt to kiss. Give me a butt to kiss. Oh, it was the worst. I'd like to think that I didn't take part in that as much as some people, but yeah, I did to a certain extent. I mean, don't you just hate that? It's like doing things you don't really want to do to get ahead. And a lot of it doesn't come down to like how well you do your job. It's how well you get along, artificially get along with those people above you. Oh, it was the worst. Can't you just judge me on merit? And if I'm a decent person, instead of saying, hey, I need you to come over to my house this weekend. We're having a barbecue. Yeah, but boss, I don't like you. Oh, I'm so glad those days are gone. Number two, places without bathrooms. How about if you're driving along on a stretch of highway and, all of a sudden you have the urge that you need to go? Number one, or number two, whatever it is. So you're driving along, you come across a gas station. I don't know about you, but when I was younger, it was kind of a gradual build to when you had to go to the restroom. Now it's like, when you got to go, it's urgent. You got to go. So you come to a gas station and they say they don't have a restroom. Oh my God, I don't know if I've ever been that irate in like the last 6 months, the 2 times that's happened. You're a gas station. You need to have a restroom. Come on. I'm over 55. You need to have a restroom. Number 3, waiting in line. I was at the grocery store about a week ago. Had a couple of things I needed. It wasn't like a big, huge haul. I'd say, one of the little carry-all things instead of like a huge cart, right? So let's say I had 7, 8, 9 things. So I'm walking along. When I first got there, it was fine. It wasn't very crowded. It wasn't bad at all. But then I got to the checkout after I was done. There was no self-checkout at this place I went to. It was just like regular inline checkout. And there were about 8 or 9 people in line at the 2 checkouts they had open. I looked at my stuff. I looked at the line. I put it down and I walked out the door. Now, would I have done that if I was younger? No, probably not. But now I don't want to stand in line for anything. I came back the next day and got the stuff I needed. Standing in line, I don't have the patience for it. Let's put it that way. Even though I feel very relaxed, in retirement, the older I get, the less patience I have for stuff like that. Hey, if you guys have anything that I'm missing that you think from this list that I'll be coming out with in, just in the next couple minutes, let me know in the comments. Let me know what your things that you just can't stand anymore now that you're retired. All right. And also the people that have seen me for the first time. My name is Duane. This is a channel based on moderate income. And we're looking for ways to get through retirement. If you're interested in that, please think about subscribing and also like the video. Number 4, concerts without assigned seats. I remember the last concert I went to that was standing room, general admission. Oh, there were assigned seats, but it was U2, my favorite band. I wanted to be right up in front in the pit with all that energy, right? It's awesome. It's the best place for energy. So it was at the Rose Bowl. We got there, I think, 10 hours before the concert because we need to get our place in line to get up front, close as we could. 5 hours in, I was still okay. 6, 7 hours, I'm like, oh my God, how did I ever do this before? When they started letting us into the concert, I was so tired by the time the concert started, I don't remember half of it. Give me an assigned seat, man. I'm an old fart. Give me an assigned seat. Yes, now that I have assigned seats, I look down and it's like, oh, look at all the energy in the pit. I wish I was there, but do I regret it? No, I don't. Give me that assigned seat or I'm not going. Number 5, whatever happened to People magazine? Didn't they used to have good stuff, good stories? Even 10, 15 years ago, I remember, 20, whatever years ago, you would look at People magazine, it's like, oh, that's an interesting story. That's really good. I like that. Now, okay, what's the latest thing the Kardashians doing with each one of their boyfriends? It's like, my God, what are you? Are you a National Enquirer now? I used to love People magazine. If you were in the checkout of the grocery store, you pick it up, read maybe a half an article, whatever. Oh, that was good. Now, I don't care where you get your next tattoo. I just don't care. And I don't care how big your butt is now either. Okay? I used to love People magazine, that is. Can't stand it now. Number 6, caring what people think. When I was younger, this kind of got to me sometimes. It's like I would do things based on what people thought, what they were going to think about what I did. I don't really care anymore. I'm me, you're you. I'll do what I want to do. You do what you want to do. Hey, as long as everyone's doing something, we're not hurting anyone, do whatever you want, man. So now, when I do things, I don't really think about what other people are going to think. Do you? At our age, I don't think it matters that much. It seems like each year that goes by, the less I care. Number 7, putting up with BS. Another thing I used to be okay with. I would just kind of like, when people started talking stuff that was BS. Now, if I'm in a group or something, I'll either raise a question about it or I'll leave the group and I'll go talk to someone else. I'm never rude about it. I'm still polite. But my ability to deal with BS now is just not there like it used to be, and I'm glad about it. Because, again, I don't really care what people think. If you have something I don't agree with, I'll either politely remove myself or I'll politely interject a point instead of just ignoring it like I might have done before, right? Yeah. So BS doesn't go a long way when you're retired. Can you hear how scratchy my voice is? It's like 6:30 in the morning and it's already 85 degrees outside. I don't think I drank. Did I drink any water when I woke up? No, I didn't. I'm dehydrated. So if I faint here, please forgive me. Number 8, people who are retired really hate hangovers now. Where it used to be when I was younger, 5 or 6 drinks, I would have a hangover. Give me a couple drinks now, I'm suffering for 2 or 3 days. I don't know about you guys. Hangovers. I can't stand hangovers anymore. So what do? I don't really drink that much anymore. It's just not worth it. So you have a nice little buzz for a couple hours. Are you going to suffer the next 2 or 3 days because of it? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So yeah, hangovers, big thing. People are retired. They don't like them because they don't like us anymore. Anyway, guys, there you go. There's my 8 things that people just can't stand that are retired anymore. If you got anything good about this, let me know. Again, in the comments, if you have better things that you think of that are even more examples, let me know as well. And remember, guys, as always, we got this.